Hey, this is Chris Cameron with Cam Basketball. Today we're going to talk about ball handling. And three things that we're going to focus on are having proper technique, building your confidence, and working on ball control. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to talk about pounding the basketball so we can get familiar with the dribble. Learning how to pound and learning how to receive the ball as it comes back to your hand is very important. So the first thing we're going to start off with, we call this a pound drill. This is called a pound drill. And all we want to do is just try to pound the basketball down as hard as we can back to our hand and pound it again. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 10 with the right hand, 10 with the left hand, then we'll stop, okay? So the first thing you want to do, you want to make sure that you get your butt down, bend your knees. It's like you're almost sitting in a chair, all right? Take the ball, you go into triple threat position, and now we're going to just go down and pound the basketball with our right hand. Keep your hand on top of the basketball, pound it hard to the ground, let it come back up. We'll switch it over to our left hand now. We go down and just pound the basketball. What you're doing with this hand is you're protecting the basketball with this hand. This is your off hand, so you want to make sure you protect the basketball. Okay? Next, we're going to go a little bit lower so we can work on ball control. A little bit lower. Okay? So the first time we dribble the ball up to our knees, now we want to bring the ball, we want to dribble the ball right above our ankles. So in order to do that, you have to get down lower in your position. And you want to keep that basketball right at your knees. So now the ball is going to hit the ground faster and come back up. The faster it comes back up, the faster you can go back down. Go to the other side. These are pounds. Hands on top of the basketball. You have to get down lower. The lower you are to the ground, the faster that ball will bounce. Okay? The last one is we're going to pound the ball up to our waist. Okay? So this will give us a little bit more ball control by controlling the ball from the ground up to your waist. So again, we'll bend our knees and we'll go down and bring that ball up to your waist. Keep your dribbling hand on top of the ball. Try to keep your eyes up where you don't have to look down at the basketball. Have your eyes up so you can work on controlling it as if you were playing the game. The more you are able to keep your eyes up, the better it's going to be when you're in a real game situation. Because if you're dribbling with your head down, it will be hard for you to see your teammates who may be open or making a cut. So we'll go with our left hand now. We're just pounding the basketball down. Notice that the ball is coming up to my hip height. Okay? Higher than my knee, up to my hip. I'm still protecting the basketball with my off hand, still protected. Okay? So this is a good way to just improve your ball handling and your ball control, just doing the pound drill. And I recommend you do it every day. If you're going to work on your ball handling, start off by doing the pounds so you can get your hands acclimated to the bounce of the ball. And the quicker that ball bounces up, your hands have got to be ready to catch it and push it back down, okay? And you want to do it at a pace where it's almost uncontrollable. You don't want to just barely do it. You want to really challenge yourself to pound that basketball hard to the point where you can't control it. And if you're controlling it, then that's saying a lot about what you're doing, okay? If you're low with it, you're real fast, control that basketball. You have to challenge yourself because that's how it's going to be when you're playing in a real game, okay? Now, let's talk about a couple of ball handling moves. So the first one's going to be a crossover. The second one's going to be a one dribble cross. And then we'll do between the leg move. And then we'll do a one dribble between the leg move. So which these are basic basketball moves, okay, that you'll do during the game. But we like to do them stationary just so we can build confidence and control. And we want to have good technique. All right. So the crossover is going to be, the ball is going to be here. We're just going to cross it back and forth. Okay, right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right. And you want to try to hit that ball right in the middle And as we stated earlier, you want to pound the basketball. If you're just learning how to dribble, you may not dribble as hard with a pound. You may go a little softer with your dribble, just to make sure that you have the control. Okay, so you can do that if you're a beginner. If you're more of an experienced player, you want to pound it hard and take that ball outside of your leg. Outside of your leg, crossover, crossover, crossover. Make sure the ball is going outside of your leg. Got your knees bent, your eyes are up, okay? Butts down, all right? And the more you do it, you can go as fast as you can. Remember, I told you to challenge yourself. You can't succeed if you don't fail. So it's okay if you're doing this and you happen to lose the ball. If you lose the ball, just go back and get it and start back where you stop. Start back where you stop and keep going. So you can do these 50 times, 50 crossovers every day, okay? Now let's add to that. The next move is a pound cross. So we're gonna work on that pound, then go right into a cross. So pound cross, pound cross, pound cross, pound cross, pound cross, pound cross, cross, pound cross, 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 cross. Again, if you're a beginner, you can go a little slower. Pound it, cross it, pound it, cross it, pound it, cross it. Keep just working on getting control, building confidence, working on technique. But if you're more advanced, you want to stay lower, you want to pound cross, pound cross, pound cross, pound cross, pound cross, pound cross, pound cross. Okay, that's going to work on setting up that crossover dribble for you. Okay, now let's go into a between the leg move. Okay, so for my beginners, we want to show you a way that you can do it, because this is a hard move for somebody that's a novice athlete or a novice basketball player. Okay, so we're going to start with cross between the legs, between the legs. This is a good way for novice athletes to work on getting comfortable with just pushing the ball between the legs. Okay, and you can do 10 to 15 of these. After that, I will encourage you to put a dribble with it. So you go between the legs, dribble, between the legs, dribble, between the legs, dribble. Because this is the motion that you're gonna make when you start dribbling, and you're gonna do a dribble crossover between your legs. You're just working on getting comfortable with down, between, down, between, down, between, down, between, okay? Now, for my advanced players, you can go with just between, okay? That's your dribble. And you work on this move here. Every day you come and do 50 of these, okay? Again, pounding that basketball. Got your butt sitting down, pounding the basketball. Going between your legs, over and over, okay? If you do struggle with doing this move, you can go with the dribble. Dribble, between, dribble, between, between. Because the main thing is continuity. You want to see the ball keep bouncing. Even if I lose it, keep the bounce going, bring it right back into a dribble, because that's building confidence. Sometimes you may lose the ball in the game. You have to keep going, okay? So I'm taking a dribble in between, there, between my legs, there, between my legs, there, between my legs. This helps if you can't just go here fast, okay? If you can't go here fast, then you can take that dribble in between, okay?